Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Part Trace, the trilogy of the Final Fantasy X Let's Play on OGSP. So, as you might know, holy crap, Titus had kind of like a, yeah, maybe I'm just a little drunk, but he had like a after image right there. So yeah, part 3. We already got this chest, so that's for certain. But we are going on a boat. We're on a boat to, you know what? They actually haven't told us where we're going. We just know we want to go to Luca to play on Waka's Blitzball team. We've agreed to play Blitzball with Waka. They actually tell us where we're going on this boat ride pretty soon. But we're going on a much bigger journey. We're going on a pilgrimage with a summoner, Yuna, that we met last part. And, you know, she has her guardians. We're just kind of along for the ride at this point. But, who knows? Maybe that'll change. Let's talk to these villagers who went to, you know, were so nice, came here to send Yuna off. Well, this guy's giving us an ether. I pronounced it ether when I was a young one. Some Phoenix Downs. I did pronounce those Phoenix Downs when I was little. Seeker's Ring. That's for Yuna. Oh jeez, grow some fucking balls, dude. Alright, thanks. Just give me some gil, nice. Lulu needs to move forward one. The sphere grid progression, I'm probably gonna go pretty, like, normal. Like, I'm not, dude, I get nervous when I, you know, like, stream and gameplay and shit, so, like, I'm probably just gonna fuck up a lot and just go normal. I mean, I've played this game like 100 times, so it's like, I'll be fine. I have not given that. Okay. Now we're fully equipped. Oh, these kids don't get any shit. Alright, let's go. Oh, little known fact, you can move during this cutscene. Check this shit out. Look at this. What is he doing? What is he doing? Hey, what's going on here? I think I found that out one time. Like, I was just playing this game and must have been like laying on my controller funny, and that just happened. It was pretty funny.
Goodbye.
Great theme. I love this theme. It's absolutely beautiful. So those of you who wanted an overworld map, there it is. That's all you get. You get a really distorted, blown up image of a map and a quill. Oh, looking at them titties. I always thought that it's kind of like an unspoken thing, but I even as a little kid, I was like, hey, he's looking at her boobies. Honestly, what a dick. He just like took his binoculars and fucked around with them. Let's talk to our boy Waka.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going.
No, you haven't.
First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yunus gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
I'll be guarding with my
Great
beach ball.
plan.
Hey, it
That
is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
I always like that line. Hey, Robert Roulette is online. My man. My
I
man.
don't know who you are or where you
So
came
Lulu is very cold,
from.
you
If
know.
you interfere with Yuna's pilgrimage, we won't take it lightly.
I mean, I think most people their first playthrough they don't really like
We'll
Lulu
be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you
too
come
much, but you definitely warm up to her. I really like. I mean, I like all the characters in this game, and we got our boy Kamari over here. It's not talking to us, eh? Can't do anything with these blitz balls yet.
Word is that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Someday we'll. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there's that much dialogue over there. Alright, what else we gotta do on this boat? I don't think there's anything up here at the moment. Nope. Let's go in the captain's room. So I think originally, we already did it. I mean, I already cheated and got all of them, but you can get an Albed primer, so they look like little tiny notebooks. I think one is right here, but they essentially transcribe one letter at a time, so you can learn Albed that way, but we already know it, so. Something so wonderful. Yeah, right, just kidding. Funded by Yevon. So we can already kind of get the sense that religion and Yevon, whenever they say Yevon, just you know, acts as if they're saying like God or Christianity or whatever. It's a very religious driven society. Yeah, when you use your binoculars. No, right. I always thought that was kind of a weird scene. Oh, look, some nice dolphins over there. Echo the dolphin. All right, let's go down here.
Oh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing. Yeah, filthy, filthy. These won't sell. All me name's not Awaka. Don't look like you got much money either. I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd.
I like his little,
Merchant
his
extraordinary.
little fez, his little hat.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet.
All right. So this is kind of a reoccurring.
Will be spoken all over Spira. Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of gill to lend.
Oh wow, I do not. Usually I have like above 1,000 at this point, so I can tell you this playthrough might be a rough one. Just got a feeling. You can have all our money, bruh. Oh, you know what? I think I bought a lot of items. That's
Why the
true.
big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Chocobos. Those are chocobos?
We need to free the
What?
chocobos.
You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of
They're being.
backwater island did
This
you
is
come
inhumane
from,
as
anyway?
fuck.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
I do love that. I do love that little monologue. Miracles and oddities. I want to free you, buddy. Get out of here. Get out of here. They do make a little noise when you press X. So it's pretty cool. I really do like the chocobo design in this game. They always like to change it up every game, but I think this game has one of the best. They don't look too realistic, but they also don't look too, like, cartoony, I would say, either. Oh, here's Luzu and Gata.
I'm not at liberty to talk about our plan.
Restricted area. Our operation depends on this cargo.
Oh, so...
If people think you're with us, you'll be excommunicated too. Some things you're better off not knowing. Take it from me.
Why don't you go topside? The fresh sea breeze might help restore your memory.
Alright, dick. No, so it looks like they're, plotting something. The Crusaders. A remedy, nice. Alright, so if you kick this suitcase like a million times, you can get, like, potions until it stops giving you potions. So, I mean, like, might as well, right? Alright, and that's all she wrote. Oh, who we talking about? Oh, we talking about Obata. Poor guy. Alright, so we've just about explored everywhere here. See if Yuna's doing anything new. Waka?
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
Her hair looks so
It's tough.
dark in the HD version.
When your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, now that Yuna's got... Now that she's alone. Yeah. Sure. I think that does affect his stats, depending on what you answer, so that's pretty cool. Helps to, helps to talk to everybody. I like that in an RPG, you know. You get rewarded for your exploration. So yeah, let's lay down some moves.
The wind. It's nice.
You know, the facial animations are, I mean, very good for 2001. Also, Overwatch is installed. Nice.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkand, right?
You hear
You
that from
goddamn right.
Waka? Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Xanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
I also wear the letter J all over my clothing.
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Ah, Jesus.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
Titus just got an any boner.
My oh man.
Look at that eye animation. It's so nice.
10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here? Are you not?
It always bugged me, that guy's animation of just him like looks like he's frozen, falling into the side of the ship. But then we get a nice CG scene, so kind of makes up for it. Wonder who it is. Wonder who it is. It's him.
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Okay.
Wait! Oh boy!
I love that you don't really know what Sin looks like. It's not really fully revealed. You know, more and more of him get revealed. Obviously, like now, you know, you kind of get the sense that, oh, he's a giant like whale thing. But you're still kind of. Jeez, there's my controller. All right, it's time to fight. Okay. So this fight, I think, you know, some people struggle with this. I usually don't have that hard of a time. We're gonna get a unit turn out of the way. But I think the key is dealing with these 3 guys up front. So what you want to do is you want to kill 2 of them. Just 2. Because they will respawn. So if you kill all 3, you'll get another 3. So that unit's got a turn. We're gonna bring out, I don't know, Waka, whatever. And we'll finish this guy off. Bada bing. And we'll kill this guy. Bada bang. Alright, so we'll just leave that 1. So now we want to use ranged attacks on Sin's fin. So we got Kamari's Lancet, which they go into more detail on exactly what that does. I won't really talk about it too much, but it is a ranged attack, and it essentially absorbs MP and HP. So Lulu has magic, which is ranged, and we can use that to attack. Bada bing. It's that little like candle flicker. So Dark Attack, that won't really help because Sin isn't really necessarily attacking us here. So it makes it a lot easier when you only have one dude attacking you. So this is kind of going to be our party right here. These ranged attackers, and you can pretty much just whittle them down from here. Yeah, one of my buddies, I think I've tried to convince everybody to play this game. I mean, it's a great game, you know, like for the story, for the characters, for the gameplay. I think he got stuck on this boss and put the game down after that. But it's really not too bad if you know about containing the ads. It is a little confusing, like picking which direction to press on the D-pad to select Sin. Sometimes, because sometimes it's up, sometimes it's up or down, sometimes it's left or right. So yeah, that can be. You'll see me messing that up. I will mix it up with some thunder. Hopefully he doesn't attack Wakka. I mean, we can. We'll heal Wakka. We'll use some cure action. Cure. It's very cinematic. That's you know, it's just showing like, hey, this is the PlayStation 2, baby. Water. So as you can see, like, switching out a character that doesn't actually take up a turn. So very good to know. Man, they're all about killing Wakka. They want Wakka's head. Alright. Probably another hit or two here. Probably, yeah, we'll finish him off with Lulu. Not gonna get an overkill, but it's pretty hard to at this point. Alright. Nice. Got him. I guess the other Sin Spawn just kind of like stays there. He just jumps in the water. Oh, where's Titus? Where's our boy? They massacred my boy. Kamari's like, it's not worth it. Again, you know, points for Wakka, man. Goes out to save him. Like, yeah, of any character that would, you know, do this, it would definitely be Wakka, man. I love Wakka. Dolphins. It's Echo. Alright, so let's Jesus. Let's go to the part of the guide. This is Sin Spawn, Achilles, I don't know. So I think the strategy here is to ignore the ads and go right for him. I could be wrong, we'll find out. So we got dark attack on him, so that's pretty nice. Sheer is gonna help a lot because, you know, we're both using physical attacks. Alright, let's see how much damage we're doing. 257, that's not bad at all. Alright. I think Blender will hit even though he's... yeah. So even though he's blind, so some attacks like that are like a guaranteed hit. Let's just use the high, I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll just use a high potion. I don't want to... Turns are pretty valuable because we only got 2 mans out there. Still got darkness, so that's nice. Oh, not anymore. Let's try our darkness again. And bada bing, bada boom, we got him. Not too bad. Really shows you the power of cheer. I kind of always neglected using it my first playthrough, but it's a good ability. It's pretty good. Yikes. So you kind of get a first-hand view of...
When Sin attacked Zanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Well, geez, not too bad. You got a nice biddy with you. But yeah, you know, kind of shows you the first-hand experience of you know, Sin destroying villages and towns. You know, so this is Kilika, fresh after the attack.
Greetings.
And Tidus is kind of
I am the summoner Yuna.
coming
I've
to
come from the
terms
temple
with
in
his ultimate fate here.
Milady Summoner!
If there is no
So
other
very
summoner
somber
here,
tone
please
right
allow
here.
me to perform the sending.
Thanks be to you.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
Alright, so foreshadowing on what ascending is. Dead people becoming fiends. We'll see what that all
We'll go
means.
see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Might as well say real quick. Alright. One of the few text dialogues where they actually use the player's name. So, Titus, watch your step. It's not safe this way. Kind of interesting. Feel you on that, my boy.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Jeez.
The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate.
Suffering.
Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Whoa.
Must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time, hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
I don't know if I'd use the word horrifying, but yeah, we definitely learned a lot there. So kind of a cool concept. When you die in Spira, the dead envy the living so much they become so filled with hate that they turn into fiends. So, you know, sort of explaining why you know, fiends exist and, you know, the monsters that we fight. So I thought cool little, like, world building fact to build in there. You're gonna be a blitzball when you grow up. Alright, my guy. I love also how they, obviously, I don't know if this is like a typo or whatever, but they kept it for the HD version, which I thought that it would be something that they'd correct. I assume he means blitzball player, but in a way I'm also happy that they kept it, so whatever. Best of luck to that guy.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
There's a bunch of, I think if you go like the Final Fantasy X subreddit, there's a bunch of memes about that kid, about him actually becoming a blitzball and shit. Alright, let's go find Wakka. Actually, let's save this little girl.
Whoa!
Nice. Okay, I think Wakka is right here.
Ah, there you are. Be St. Aurochs, Huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner Ohalland used to live in the Kilika Temple here. Yep, Lord Ohalland was once a great blitzer, you know?
Wakka.
Hmm?
Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win. Right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
I really like that concept that they spend so much of the story, I mean, not really so far, we've just kind of been talking about it in several conversations, but around Blitzball and enjoying Blitzball. But you know, it has story significance. It's, it's, you know, used as a pastime to sort of forget sin. Also, here's another short segment where Wakka follows us. Kind of funny. It's for like 10 feet, but whatever. And Wakka's gone.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Oh, just wait until I learn
Not a
haste
guardian,
there,
then.
guy.
I just want him nearby.
What?
I love that
What?
face
What
that
do
he
you
makes.
mean?
It's just that, well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Ah, jeez. I mean, it's obvious that they got the hots for each other. But hey, it's, you know, it's natural. It's got it, you know, there's some awkward
Kimari, why don't
quirks
you use
in there.
Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
What's a
Normally,
lancet?
it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
He was using it on Sin
sounds cool.
a second ago. Alright. So we're actually going to save that. So, yes, Kimari's Lancet can not only get MP and HP, and it's like a set amount of MP and HP. I could be wrong about that, but if you use it on certain enemies, he can learn. That's essentially how he learns his overdrives. He's the blue mage of Final Fantasy X. Also, let's do this really quick. Tidus is going to learn Flee. One of the best abilities in the game. I'm sure we'll be using it down the road. Essentially, escape from non-boss battles. Kimari. So I haven't really explained this, but Kimari is a character that starts off in the center of the sphere grid. So he's essentially a blank slate. You can do whatever you want with him. Tidus kind of has a set path, you know, some strength nodes, but a lot of agility nodes, precision, I can't think of the name, nodes. So he's kind of your, you know, light DPS. You know, obviously white magic. Wakka has a lot of accuracy nodes, some strength nodes. He's sort of, you know, for enemies who have a lot of evasion. Lulu gets a lot of evasion nodes that help her dodge attacks, and obviously your black mage. And we'll get more characters down the road. But yeah, Kimari, I think I'm gonna make him a thief build from the start. I don't really want to mess with it too much right now. Because I haven't reached you know, I'm not 100% decided on that, but that's usually what I do, is go for Thief. Also, Conan has installed. Nice. I think I've only played that game like once. It's pretty good. It was free, whatever. Alright, let's go straight.
Company, halt!
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one
Lord
before.
of the Wood.
Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
Nah, we going in.
Standing guard, sir. Standing guard.
The Ochu is no garden variety fiend. We could throw 100 crusaders at it and still lose.
Jesus.
Ochu poison is a surefire way to get to the far plane.
Alright. Oh, thanks, bud. I didn't know he gave you that. They just run away. Jesus. Alright, this to be fair, I mean this is a harder fight. It's not too bad though. Like, he does inflict poison, but he's weak to fire, so definitely use some of that. We will use Kimahri's Seed Cannon Overdrive. Alright, not bad. I think he's immune to darkness. Yeah. Kimahri's poison. Yeah. Lulu's gonna be your main like DPS in this early game. We don't really need Kimahri too much here. I mean, you know, I might as well use them. Or no, let's get Tidus in here. My bad. We'll use Cheer again. Get Wakka a little strength boost. Yeah. Man, I keep on going for other abilities and stuff, but yeah, we're still very early into this, but no big deal. It's kind of like an unsaid thing. I mean, so you'll see like sometimes we can see how much health the enemy has. That's because some of my weapons have the ability Sensor in them, which actually can tell what enemies are weak to, how much health they have left, stuff like that. So like Lulu has it, but Tidus and Wakka do not. Alright, so he fell asleep there, now he's awake, and he's gonna do his special attack, Earthquake. That's not too bad. Although I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna heal up Lulu. Good old cure spell. Okay. So poison in this game is like pretty gnarly. It does more damage than other Final Fantasy games, that's for sure. But if we use Asuna, this actually cures all status ailments, so that will actually get rid of poison, which is nice. And Lulu is good at dodging, so always good to have her on the front lines up early. Oh, we could use Schneid's over. You know what? Let's do that. Let's summon Schneid's and use that overdrive that we got from that Dag last part. We went through all the effort to go back and get it. Might as well show it off a little bit. I won't use Aeons a ton. You know what? I might actually. I don't know. We'll see. So Energy Blast is the secret one. So as you can see, depending on what move I choose, the boss gets extra moves. So choosing an overdrive, the boss is gonna get 3 turns in a row. So this might be the end of Schneid's after using this, but it'll be worth it. Not end of him. If your summons die, your Aeons, they return in like X amount of battles. Oh, nice, an overkill. That's huge. Or they come back to life when you rest at a save point. So, yeah. Alright, nice. Got that double XP, 2 MP spheres. I think you can get a strength sphere from that, but we did not.
A summoner and her guardians.
Could be wrong, though.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll be singing
to the ground. Oh, gotcha. Oh, and they're right here. Even though I think in the cutscene they ran the other way. Thanks, man. An elixir? Not too shabby.
Hey! After the tournament, you should join the Crusaders. Hey!
I like Luzu and Gacha. Some of those characters that follow you around a little bit, pretty cool. I always kind of thought in the HD version they'd add like some auto-filling feature to the sphere grid where you could just like move and it automatically spin your spheres, but I guess not. So those MP spheres, those purple spheres, you can actually use those to fill in blank nodes. So like we'll have Lulu use one, and it makes it an MP sphere. So now she has MP plus 40. So that's pretty nice. Some extra magic and magic defense. All right. And shit. Where we want to go? Oh jeez. I think I am gonna go the thief route. Alright, there's Mug. So to get there, we want, oh no, we want these two. Okay, I know where we're going. So we want to go this way. And so there's some level 1 nodes that need to be unlocked. Oh, we're out of speed spheres. Oh well. So Kimahri might have to move a little bit slower, but no big deal. Also, you can heal out on the menu, like most Final Fantasy games, so we'll do that real quick. And we will continue forth. I think there's a treasure chest this way.
Yuna! Aeon! Just who do you think you are?
Nah, we ain't casting no Aeon, boy. Ben. You get some pretty cool voice lines actually out of him, like if you switch out to Wakka.
I could take care of those alone, huh?
This only happens like early game. Obviously Kimahri, he's mute right now, he doesn't say anything. So we'll give him the kill. Actually, no, not that way. What do you have to say? Alright, pretty generic, but we'll take your high potions. So that bug, those reptiles and insects, they're usually weak against ice, so always good to know. Something that you always kind of forget about. Alright, nice. Yeah, and sometimes, you know, I'll be just too lazy to get everybody a turn, but, you know, we'll make it. You're in good hands. I've played this game many a time.
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep, Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Oh my goodness. As a kid, I was always so pissed. I was like, what? I was gonna race him. Kimahri just shakes his head.
Kids.
Oh, Lulu. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed that wasn't like a running minigame. When I was a kid, I always thought that was what that was gonna be, but you know, can't have everything. I love this shot right here. It's just such a cool area. I just love this game's atmosphere.
No! Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
Alright, we got another Sin Spawn boss. Very cinematic camera angles. So this battle, as you can see, these tentacles. So there's 3 targets. Oh, by the way, this boss's name is... shit. It is... Sin Spawn Jino, I believe. Yeah, first order of business, take down these tentacles. That's for sure. Oh, and you might not want Tidus in this battle, really. I'm going to use a turn just to get him experience. But, like I said, those tentacles absorb, I don't know if I said it, I forget. Those tentacles absorb water. Oh, you know what? I lied. So, those tentacles do absorb water damage, but Tidus's weapon does not inflict water damage yet. It eventually will, but right now we are free to attack them without them actually gaining HP. But if we were to cast water on them, then they would gain HP. But yeah, right now doesn't fucking matter. I've always loved the boss moves to this game as well. It's like the perfect theme to go along with like a slow-paced battle like these are. You know, where you have a lot of time to think and stuff. Kind of like Pokemon. I think Pokemon, you know, it's a very, you know, you have all the time in the world to decide what to do. Kind of like this game. And both of them, you know, have the music to sort of match that. Like, I think if they used any music from Final Fantasy VII, it wouldn't, you know, like, click right with the pace of battle. Alright, Kimahri's poisoned, so we're just gonna swap him out. Have I used Yune? I don't think I've used Yune yet. You definitely want to use everybody, you know, when you're fighting a boss, because you gotta get that tasty experience. Okay, Wakka's got his overdrive, that's nice. We'll heal Lulu. Okay, so I believe this guy is weak against fire, so let's try to get 3 fires. Bada bing. So if you press, Wakka's overdrive, it kind of works like Tifa's in Final Fantasy VII, where you know, go through that like slot reels, like a casino. I think the key is to press X on the slot right before the one you want to get. Yeah, ever since I learned that, I've been way better at it. Before I knew that, I was pretty shit at that.
Yeesh.
And I think if you get above 15 seconds on that, you do more damage too. In the HD version, not in the original.
Being a guardian's tiring.
North American
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Nah.
So, what are these Sin Spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body
Well, they're
and are
Sin
left behind in
Spawn.
its wake.
Fucking
Leave
idiot.
him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Wakka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
So, they got fiends in Zanarkand too?
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Zanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time. Like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Sir Jecht, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chappu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
So, cool little backstory to the Waka, Lulu, and Waka's dead brother, Chappu. And, you know, Titus said it, something happened. I suppose we'll learn about it later. A little bit later. This guy's like hovering above the ground. Oh, well, famous people right there.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals!
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Wow, well that is another Blitzball team. They wear their uniforms around all the time, just like our guys. But they're kind of assholes. So here's another similar looking temple to the one we just were at in Besaid. So same kind of deal. Got a Cloister of Trials. But only Guardians are allowed to do this Cloister of Trials, so you know, we don't have to worry about that. We certainly am no Guardian.
Please, let Waka's prayers be heard.
Oh, Jesus.
Lord O'Holland.
Nah. It just stands there.
A summoner, are you?
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna?
Donna.
So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble.
Oh man,
As
I should have
recall,
actually
Lord
prayed.
Braska had only
'Cause that's
two
really
guardians.
funny when you see Waka and Titus just going at
Quality
it.
over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only one guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
Hey, that's fair.
You do what you want, Bartello, we're leaving.
A
Waka
guardian
is
is someone a summoner
so
can rely
intense.
on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me? What's she smiling about?
She's not smiling.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
Waka just totally missed that interaction. Alright, sweet. So, we just gotta probably do this temple and call it. But I mean, we don't really gotta do this temple because we're not a guardian. So let's guide our party in here, and they can do their thing, and we'll be good.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
No, nah. Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Oh, sure, soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
Oh, I love it. Alright, so you could just wait here forever, but that actually doesn't do anything. You'll be standing here forever. You're supposed to wait for the sound of the elevator to drop. Or to get back up, I guess. Then I think if you go over here, he says something. Oh, no.
Where's
Let's
Yuna?
do that. Just points.
Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait! Ah, let me go! Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
Just a little game.
Just a little game.
This is bad. Really bad.
I remember first time playing this, I was just like, I was kind of stressed out myself for Titus. Like, I was like, shit, I'm not supposed to, you know, be doing this. Also, I kind of didn't want to do it. So, you gotta decide to go in.
Only guardians allowed. I'm sure no guardian.
Fuck it.
Well, I guess it's too late now.
So yeah, of course you gotta do the temple even though you're not a guardian, because that's the game. You gotta be challenged to get the reward, which is the Aeon. But this cloister's pretty easy. I believe, so it's all about using the Kilika spheres. So Kilika is kind of like represented by the element of fire. You gotta burn down these doors and then take out the spheres, which causes them to stop burning. You can proceed. I think we put this over here and it makes a glyph. Nope, I was wrong. Put it over here and it makes a glyph. There we go. And I think you gotta... Yeah, bring it back out. The one thing I will say, the music in these is so good. So you kind of gotta like corral all the spheres, because despite Tidus having 2 hands, he can only hold 1 sphere, which is kind of a bone sconer. Kind of breaks the immersion a little bit, but whatever. Okay. So I think right there we could, we gotta do one more thing before we can beat the temple, but I kind of, so here's the destruction sphere, the sphere to get the secret thing. And I believe what you do is, I think you take this guy, you put him in here. And I think you're supposed to push this into the flashing thing. God, I hate pushing these things so much. There we go. So that lines up pretty nice. Shnikes. Nope. Fuck. God damn it. Jesus. Kind of helps to hold circle so you can walk during these a little bit, so. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, maybe. Okay. I think I know what to do. Yeah, it's no Legend of Zelda. You're not getting any hook shot or anything. You're just getting different colored balls. Alright, nice. I just think the worst part of this is just the monotony of, it's like, okay, we gotta, you can't hold more. If you could hold more than one, I mean, it would kind of defeat, you know, the purpose of some of the puzzles, especially like the one in the ice themed one, Macalania. But you know, sometimes it's just like the convenience factor of transporting these, because I think the puzzles are actually, you know, some of them are pretty well thought out, but it's just like the monotony of like, okay, I gotta find a place to hold this, gotta, you know, and that takes walking, and there's a long like dialogue, or not long dialogue, but just long, you know, animation of like, okay, put it in, take it out. Alright, well, we got it, we got the secret. And red armlet. That's actually a really good piece of equipment. I'm glad we did it. Oh shit, no. So we gotta burn the last door down and we should be good. Also, we're gonna steal. Spoiler alert, we are going to steal this sphere. Oh wait, no we're not. No, never mind. Or yeah, we are. Yeah, just watch. Just fucking watch this. So boom, we light it on fire. We take the sphere. And we could put it back, but nah, we gonna steal it. So the next person in this temple has one less sphere to fuck around with.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
What do you gotta say?
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Oh.
So we actually will be able to go into those after a certain point of the game.
Just wait.
But yeah, right
So
now
what's in there
we
anyway?
can't.
The faith, remember?
Oh yeah, that thing, right.
The Faith are people who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the Faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin.
Kamara, you want to talk to me? Oh, jeez. Nope, he does not like us still. Lulu just face palms.
Just wait.
Yeah, I think this scene's just, done very well. Just like, so many situations Titus gets put in that it's just like, why are you here? What are you doing? But, again, he's in a foreign world. He doesn't know what he's doing. And you gotta leave the room to continue the story.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there, in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Zanarkand were connected. Somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly, I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
So that's very interesting. Kind of a information for a plot point down the road. That's why it's kind of very beneficial to play this game more than once, because that might have more meaning to you if you've played the story before, because there is a reason why he does recognize that song. Also, shout out to my boy Tyler_Ruspel. We're naming Ifrit after you, so may you aid us in our many battles to come. And we'll probably hit the save sphere at the beginning of Kilika Woods and call it good. Misses the fame, the glory.
I thought I had put my feelings for Zanarkand behind me.
Know what he's doing there.
But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
So, very human reaction to miss what where you came from.
Are you okay?
You have nothing to relate to nobody to speak to.
What do you
just a very
want to do?
awkward situation to be placed in.
Scream real loud.
So you can kind of understand why Tidus, you know, does the things he does. And I will defend, you know, a lot of Tidus's actions, you know, including a very infamous scene that's coming up. It's actually not too far off. You only know some people actually only know this game for that scene. I was actually talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and I think I brought up this game, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the game with the laughing scene." I was like, "Yeah." It's like, but you know, if you play it, you know why. You know why it occurs, and you know, there's a reason for it. And I think it's very fitting.
It'll take more than one shot to do the job.
Oh, dude, I know.
Why don't you let the boy handle that one?
The boy. So that's kind of the first instance of like
Make way! Yeah!
You know, them saying, referring to Tidus, but not actually using his name, because technically he could be named like fucking Dildo or something. So yeah, they, you know, after this one, they all Final Fantasy, because this, you know, the first Final Fantasy with voice acting, and you know, for a first Final Fantasy with voice acting, I think they did a very good job, but unfortunately they dropped the aspect of, you know, getting to name your character. Oh shit, Yuna is
now what?
Petrified. Damn, we don't got nothing to. That is actually one of the worst things that could have happened here. Holy shit. Alright, well, let's not lose this.
Freeze.
So let's do that. We don't want you to petrify nobody else, Mr. Lizard.
Just thought I'd give it a try.
What?
Hey, that one's not ours, remember?
I feel like that should have killed him. Alright, whatever.
Nothing to fear, the hero's here!
Oh my goodness. Alright. I still like our odds here. So usually if I think if they do a physical attack on a petrified person like Yuna right there, she shatters and you lose that spot in battle, which is very bad. Like if it happens on a boss, it's almost just like you just restart the boss. You're down like a person. Like nobody fills in. So yeah, that was I don't think I've ever had that happen. You know, in like Kilika this early in the game. Obviously there's a lot of those lizards later that will petrify you and other enemies, but yeah. Let's give Yuna an MP sphere right here. We're just gonna keep them as traditional magic users. Yeah. What's cool is about the Sphere Grid though, like if you wanted, you could have like, you know, if you move Tidus in the correct direction, like you could have him be your white mage. You could have, you know, Lulu be your damage dealer. Like they do have base stats that they start off with, but you know, ultimately the Sphere Grid is going to determine how much damage they do, the chances, you know, that an attack is going to hit or miss, you know, things like that. Alright, we got silence attack, not too bad. Got some speed spheres. What is this? Strength +2? You know, we are gonna go grab that real quick, and then we're gonna resume our course. So what's also cool is like you can make little offhand decisions, like, you know, I'm gonna grab a few spheres off the path and then head back, because you do travel further when you're treading over spheres that you've already filled in. So good to know for traversing that, because your first playthrough you're likely going to make a rookie mistake and you know, waste some sphere levels or go on a weird path, something like that. I did. I think I had my Tidus going on like a thief path. Like he missed a bunch of abilities he was supposed to get, so reading guides and stuff, I was just like screwed in a lot of ways. Alright, anyway, I think that is I'm gonna call it on that. Next time we are going on our ship to Luca. Very cool town in the game. Actually, probably my favorite part in the game is coming up. So, very excited for that. Y'all have a good night. Peace out. Tip your waitresses. All that stuff. Peace.